Hi, my name is Carly Brown, and I'm a group leader from Apex High School in Apex, North Carolina, and my We Share project is on human rights in North Carolina. The most talked about item in the news recently has been the passage of House Bill 2, also known as HB 2. It was signed into law by Governor Pat McCrory on March 23, 2016. It requires that all multiple occupancy bathrooms be designated based on a person's biological sex. It also bans employment discrimination based on race, religion, color, national origin, age, handicap, and a new category in this law that is biological sex. Supporters of this law believe that the bathroom clause actually protects women and children from sex predators and pedophiles, while opponents of the law believe that transgender and transsexual individuals are forced to use bathrooms that do not align with their own identity. This law also seems to legalize employment discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity, as these are not explicitly protected groups under this law. We've already seen ramifications in North Carolina due to this law. The transgender and transsexual communities are forced to sacrifice a degree of privacy when entering bathrooms that don't align with who they are. We also see a segment of North Carolinians that are left without legal protection against discrimination if they don't fall within one of these categories that is explicitly protected under the law. And then also, and probably most talked about, we've seen a lot of negative economic consequences. For example, PayPal was going to establish a branch in Charlotte, North Carolina that would have provided 400 new jobs, but they backed out of this deal when the law was passed. We also see that Cirque du Soleil, Pearl Jam, Bruce Springsteen, and Boston have all canceled upcoming performances in North Carolina in protest of this law. When it comes to HB 2 and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the law violates several articles very explicitly. And it makes me think, what will the future of this law be? There have been so many protests in Raleigh and in surrounding North Carolina communities against the discriminatory elements of the law. But the Republican members in the General Assembly are very staunchly against repealing or changing or amending any part of this law. It will be very interesting to see what will happen over the coming weeks and months when it comes to HB 2's future. During the trip this summer, I'm hoping to expand more of my knowledge about human rights violations, specifically during World War II, the Holocaust, and the years afterwards. I want to try to find some parallels between the past and the present. At the summit, I want to talk to American and international students and teachers about how they perceive human rights in their homes. And I also want to talk to them about HB 2 and see some different perspectives on the law. After the trip, I want to come home and share my experiences with my students, and then I want to try to find a way to take some kind of personal action in protest of this discriminatory law. Well, I can't wait for the trip this summer, and I know my students are so excited, and we will see you there.